This episode of Daily Devil Fruit is a horrifying devil fruit. And oh, look, Tom is such a cute little character. She creates little dongos out of her cheeks. Yeah, these dongos brainwash animals and animal-like things, and we'll get to that in a second. The Dango Dango fruit allows you to create dongos out of your cheeks by pinching them and pulling, and you make little dongos out of them. Feeding these dongos to an animal or somebody with animal-like features, or at least part animal, will cause them to become brainwashed by you and put your well-being above everything else in the world. That creature still keeps their personality, still keeps their memories, but they see you as their master and want to protect you with their lives. While this fruit wouldn't really be that terrifying if it only affected strictly animals, at that point, okay, you just make a bunch of friends. But this also affects Smile users who have actually succeeded at getting their fruit to work. So like you see behind me with all these Smile fruit users that are stuck in their animal forms. And I'll do a video over how Smile fruits work later. But anyway, doing that to these things who still have human intelligence is quite horrifying. When you think about it, you took away this person's agency. This is still a human. They have a lot of animal features, but they're more or less still a human. I mean, except for this dog guy right here. He's mostly just a dog, but still. Thankfully, we do know that these dongos do not work on true Zoan users, so she can't affect somebody like Chopper or Drake or anybody like that. Now, the effects of the fruit only last for a month, and so at the end of it, the creature you fed this to can choose to stay with you or they can choose to leave. It just depends on how well you treat them, and Tom intends to treat all of her brainwashies pretty effectively, treats them pretty well, and so they more or less want to stay with her as far as I can tell. The downside of this fruit, though, is while the dongo are very delicious and taste very good, they do not provide no nutritional value, and so you will not get full off of eating them, so you can't just produce dongo and feed a starving village. And as well, if you make too many too fast, they drain your own stamina, so that there is a slight level of energy that comes with expending these. And I don't really see how this fruit could be awakened. I mean, every fruit I would assume can awaken. Maybe awakening can cause you to affect people who aren't animals, like Paramecia and Logia users, and even true Zoans maybe. But yeah, I don't see how an awakening happens with this fruit. But anyway, that's a Dango Dango fruit. Very interesting fruit, very terrifying for people who are afraid of brainwashing, which there are a phobia for that.